everybody. How is you all doing? So, because it is Pride Month and because I am starting a brand new adventure, I have a slightly different intro for you, and I wrote it out, and I'm proud of it. So here it goes. This is also going to start the new campaign. So welcome he's and hims, she's and hers, theys and thems to a brand new D&D campaign. Whether this is your first time here or returning viewer, I welcome all of you. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the adventure. Long ago, it is said the gods walked alongside mortals. Others say the gods were mortals chosen by the magic of the universe. It was to be known as the Gods' War that sent the gods to their own planes of existence, and the betrayer gods to exile and banishment for all time, locked away forever. Other wars and conflicts came and were resolved over the years, but nothing to the extent of the Gods' War those many years ago. Our story begins almost 5,000 years after the Gods' War. Our two adventurers, Max, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
My name's Max, and I'll be playing Dreus, the male Vistian fighter barbarian.
A little bit about yourself, real quick. Miniature nutshell backstory, basically.
Dreus had a rough upcoming. He was sort of veiled by his father's presence as one of the lead fighters in a fighting pit. And suddenly, when he was young, he vanished. So him and his mother they had to leave to shield themselves from society. And Dreus, he kind of became fed up with all of that, joined a fighting pit, rose up the ranks, and began running it to sort of use that as his shield for him and his mother. And that is where you'll find us.
All right. Alongside him is his friend, traveling partner, and companion. Odell, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
I'm Odell. I'm used
Welcome,
to being
Dax.
DM. Give me a second. I've got multiple screens.
Odell and I are the forever DMs. So.
I am Stoneblemane. I am a fighter cleric, brave cleric to be specific. As the runt of his litter, he was discarded on the side of the road to be mistaken as and found by a cleric.
Thank you so much for the follow.
He was mistaken as a baby cat, and it turns out he's not a cat, but a person, Leonin. Raised by the cleric until death. They dealt with the god, the Shepherd of Souls, and after his mentor's passing, he wandered around until he found the fighting pit that our good buddy was running, and decided, hey, I can help you make sure fighters don't die.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dreus Stolt. After being ambushed in your establishment, lovely. The last thing you remember is darkness and a cold liquid poured down your throats, and then nothingness. You have no idea how much time has passed between the ambush and where you are now. Along this journey, at one point, both of you, your consciousness returns to you, but only briefly. For a moment, you feel the gentle rocking motion of being on water, before darkness again and nothing. Dreus, still clueless to time, you are woken up slightly for a moment, just to see the night sky and metal bars all around you before your consciousness fails from you again. Once again, both of you, for a moment, you feel beneath you as your consciousness barely comes to you, unable to open your eyes. You feel the hard, stone-cold ground beneath you. And you faintly hear in the distance a couple of voices. Unable to distinguish male, female, they're just there. But you can barely make out. That potion was potent, wasn't it? Well, look, they're both huge. How else do you keep two people like that down that long? We'll have to save them till last when they wake up. I guess we'll have to inform Mythris about this. Darkness. Stolt. Your consciousness returns to you. You slowly make out the You slowly... God dang it.
Yes, Silvers.
You slowly make out the sound of liquid dripping on stone. And that's all the sound you hear. And thank you, So, for the 12 months. Oh my god, it's been a year! Ah! I hit my official 1 year as an affiliate is June 26th, so. Yeah, Stolt, what do? You are conscious.
Where am I? I have dark vision, so I should be able to see no matter where I'm at
You
right
do have
now.
dark vision.
At least limited.
You do have dark vision. There is very low torchlight coming. So you open your eyes, you sit up, you're laying on your back, you sit up, you're in a cell, a prison cell, with just a pile of hay on one side, damp, cold stones, metal bars in front of you. Dreas is nowhere in sight. The torchlight is out and to the left a little bit from you. And that's it. You just hear this dripping sound going on. Dank, eerie. That's all you see, that's all you hear. Nothing else. What do you do? You do not have any of your
all of
gear,
my
by the
gear's
way.
been taken?
All of your
Okay.
gear is gone. You have none of your gear on you. You are just in your plain, whatever clothing you wear underneath your armor.
Love
you, Giselle.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make all the torches as bright as I can for an instant, and then snuff.
Okay. That very faint light you see off to your left a little bit, do you go up to the cell door at all, or are you just standing right where you are when that happened, when you do the thaumaturgy?
I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
Okay, because this is only about a 8 foot by 8 foot cell, by the way.
And then I'm going to make my voice boom down the hallway, and I'm going to yell his name.
Okay. What's his name?
What is his name again?
Take notes. I'm not your master note taker anymore.
Hey, it's not my notes, it's my brain.
Dreas.
Dreas. Yeah,
Okay.
he's just going to, as loud as possible, boom Dreas down the hall with thaumaturgy.
The torchlight gets brighter for just a moment. Doesn't illuminate too much further, since you only stayed where you were, and then it snuffs, and then you're in complete darkness except for your dark vision. You boom out his name, and all you hear is a Dreas, you are still unconscious. I see you, Bubba. I see you, bro. Kitty,
only one behind Sil.
Kitty, thank you so much for the resub.
Alright, how far apart are the bars?
Bars are standard prison bars, so you're thinking like you yourself would be able to put your hand through like that, but a fist would not go through. Shh. Sorry, puppy barking. You guys will be able to hear her.
Alright. Do I hear any guards or anything like that? Were they startled by the fact that things just occurred?
You heard nothing. No response.
No response?
No response. You heard a very vague from the cell next to you. To your right. But that was it. Kind of sounded like the sound Dreas makes when he gets punched in the gut. Apparently Dax sounds very similar to one of you. Hey! Oh my god,
Two
hype
out of
train!
3 ain't bad.
First ever hype train! It actually worked! sorry to interrupt the flow of the TNT, but that's the first ever hype train. I've never gotten one before. Yay!
You're all right.
Puppy's excited. She's under the table.
I'm gonna push the cell door at the hinges and see if the hinges are weak at all.
Make a strength check. Thank you, dear.
10.
10? No, they are pretty fucking solid. These are heavy iron doors, like bars and everything. These hinges are sturdy. Level 1 complete, guys! And my dog is... Ow! Ow! Fox! No. Sorry, she's gonna
All right.
be interrupting me.
Uh,
Got anything else in your back pocket?
what is the separation between my cell and where I heard Dreas's groan coming from?
Because it's stone between you and him, you can't exactly tell the thickness of it, but you can assume that it's at least a half a foot of stone. Phasmophobia sound, I hate you. Thank you, kitty bear. Fox! Ouse! No! Stop. As you are walking around trying to figure out something, you notice out of the corner of your eye, peripheral vision, a very small, compared to you, slender hooded figure walks into view. No, you can't see any face, gloved hands.
How close is he to the bars?
They are standing...
Because the hype train finally works for you, Ellie.
Turn off your stream notifications.
Your dear Hey just gifted 10,000 bits. You fucking insane man. Holy crap. Thank you, Yadare Hey. That deserved to take my attention for a moment. I'm sorry. Thank you, Yadare Hey. Fucking hell. Second time he's ever cheered 10,000 bits to me, and that was because a hype train actually fucking worked. Thank you. Hey, Travis, thanks for the resub.
Yo, let's go.
Alright, so they are standing about 5 feet from the bars.
Standing about 5 feet from the bars?
Yes. Shush, Fox. Enough. Yes, about 5 feet from the bars. No sound. Make a perception check real quick.
16?
16. As they turn to face you, you assume, oh my god. As they turn to face you, you notice peeking out from the hood is a spectral looking snake. And they just reach their gloved hand out. They touch the handle of the door, and you watch as it slowly corrodes. They pull their hand away and walk back the way they came. You notice them go up the steps and disappear. The door creaks open slightly.
I think I'd try and, like, call after him before he got too far away, but not super loud. Can you get that cell too and point over in the direction where the other cell would be?
Do you open the cell door at all and call after them, or do you continue standing right in the middle of your cell as you call after them?
Well, yeah. After he corroded the handle, I would have, like, did a little bit of a stutter, like, oh shit, and pushed the door open and asked him to...
As you come out of your cell and look at the figure walking, you see a set of steps going up, and they don't say anything, they just vaguely touch the side of the wall, and you see a set of keys as they go up the steps and disappear.
Thanks. I'm gonna go over and make sure that the keys fit in the locks and try and forcibly wake him up
Right.
after I open his door,
You
if it
get
works.
you get the door open, no problem. There's like 4 or 5 keys. It's not that hard. You go over. He is unconscious, barely breathing. Make a medicine check for me real quick.
Six.
For
Had to roll low on something
It's
I'm good
okay.
at.
For being a grave cleric, being around death, being trained the way you were, for all intents and purposes, Dreas is currently at 0 HP.
Alright,
That
spare
potion
the
you
dying.
guys drank, or that you were forced to drink, was potent enough to bring him close. He is close to death at the moment.
Yep. Just spare the dying immediately.
There you go.
Make sure he's stable.
Spare the dying. He takes a very, very deep inhale of breath and very groggily starts to open his eyes. Dreas, vaguely conscious. People are fucking nuts. Thank you so much. I'll get to all those stuff in just a little bit.
He still has 0 HP.
He still has 0
Then
HP. He is stable, but he has 0 HP.
Then I'm gonna use Cure Wounds, and since I'm a Grave Cleric,
Heals
that's
him
max heal, so that's 10 health.
You heal 10.
Why do I feel like I want to die?
I mean, you're not far. I could put you in the ground if you really choose.
At least it's reassuring to hear your voice. What the?
I figure I can get here better if you're alive still, too.
The DC for that potion was 10 if you roll, by the way. Max, you got a 9 on your last one. That's why you were at Death's Door. Be happy Odell rolled a 21. And he's a grave cleric.
Where are we?
You know, I was helping with how close you were to death. Somebody could have told you something from the other side. I've got no idea. Some weird snake thing melted the bars on my cell. Pointed at I guess.
First off, the other side, why would I expect any of those purebloods to tell me anything from the other side?
Death brings perspective.
You know they don't care. As I stand up and I sort of start patting off, dusting off my coat and my pants.
Oh, you don't have your coat.
That's my clothes.
You are literally just in pants. No coat,
We are-
no gear, nothing. You are in very, very minimal things. You are literally both in just what you would call your pants.
Good thing I really don't need anything else.
Would Dreas carry a picture of his mother with him? Or any, like, memento or something special like that?
He wouldn't carry a picture. He would carry. It would have been a something close to a sigil. Um, Basically, sort of her last memento from her tribe
Yep, that's
that she
gone.
gave to me as a war.
All your
I'll
stuff is
sort of
gone.
I pat around for it.
Yeah.
Who
All
do I
your
need to
stuff
kill
is
to get my
gone.
stuff back?
It's literally just whatever pants you guys would wear is all you guys have on.
I'm getting a random call from Tennessee. Sorry. I don't fucking know anyone in Tennessee.
What do you guys do?
Well,
Those
I'm gonna look around. Like, I'm gonna everywhere besides the stairs. I'm gonna try and like find if there's anything in here. Mushrooms, anything that I would be used to that would help because herbalist or
Make
alchemist.
make a nature check with advantage. This is a relatively small space. It's only about.
But it's also dim and moist because we do hear the water
No, I know. I'm
dripping.
just saying
So
this is.
it's
Yeah, that's why it's with advantage as well.
24.
24. In this small space, which you walk the extent of it, it's just one long hallway. There's only about 8 cells in here, give or take, and so it's only about a 40-foot hallway. You do find you find 2 things. In one of the cells, you do find a fungus of some kind that you know can be beneficial as far as your alchemy is concerned. You find about a pound of it. And then you do find on the other side a blue cap mushroom.
Do I know what the blue cap is good for?
Make me an intelligence check.
To think that kid was such a sore loser. She thought the fight was rigged.
You got dark vision, right? Max is
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are both good. You can both see. Black. You can even in the grayscale. You can. I'm letting you know right now it's a blue cap because you'll see it when you look out in the light. Because right now it just looks gray. But yeah. So what's the intelligence check there?
Seven.
7? You would have to take a moment, like, with your books and everything to know exactly what it does. Or what it's for. So. Especially considering you can't really see the color of it right now. Yeah. But that's all you find in here.
If that kid had such an issue, he could have taken it up with me. And I wouldn't have asked for your help with him.
Looked like he did though. And I just kind of point around. Like he took it up with you and he brought me into it.
Yes, but he brought 10 other people.
You guys can safely assume you know of no underground prison, dungeons, anything like that within Vesper because it is a swampland. The ground can't stand underground structures.
Is it just me, or do you remember being on a boat?
He's frozen.
Well, that's a wonderful face.
Yeah, that is a great face.
Quite beautiful, gorgeous.
Oh, well, we're
I'm
waiting
Actually, I'm going
for...
to save this face for later.
While we're waiting for Odell to come back, thank you so much to Sil, Kitty, and Yaderhe who resubscribed, which started off the hype train. We also got Yaderhe with the fucking 10,000 bit cheer. We got Travis with the resub. And then Sil gifted 12 tier 1 subs. to guard Pretzel Pringle, Jay the Gamer, Dax Neo, the Fisher, the first Kronos, Rhino, Vanny Plays, Q, Subhuman, Falcon in the Jungle, Tom, and Hollowbone Library Fox.
You know, you don't
Damn.
gotta read those out because those are random.
No, but I read them out because that's who they were gifted to.
It's a random gift.
I know. She didn't gift them to the individuals themselves. It's all random, but I still read out who they went to. You guys are fucking insane. My first ever hype train, and it was a completed level 5 hype train. The fuck?
Odell's electricity went out. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Gosh darn it. Well, that's a pleasant looking layout.
Well, Dre's gonna talk to himself for a little bit.
Okay.
Didn't want to play by my rules. Just cowards have their own.
Going to
Gotta get back home.
There we go. At least Yep, no, I fixed it.
I don't know how long I've been out for. Gotta get back home. My mom's probably worried. Well,
Odell's internet went out.
not worried, but she's probably wondering what I'm doing.
We're just waiting for Odell to come back. He should be back soon if the internet just went out for just a moment. But
His electricity died.
oh, like blackout at his place, I guess?
Yeah, for a little bit. I think he just reset his Wi-Fi, so maybe a second.
Yeah, it's okay. What do you think of the layout, by the way? Were you able to look
Looks
at it?
good.
Thank you.
I had the stream open before you started.
I know. Wait, so Dax Neo, because you are new and you say you sound like somebody, do you sound like Max or like Odell? Max is this one who's still around. This is my son. This is the Penguino son.
Hello.
And still is the daughter.
The one with the Walmart connection.
And Polar followed. Hey, Polar? Just noticed that. There he is. Welcome back. The puppy passed out. Something shady.
Slumber. Something shady is always going on.
Mm-hmm.
You best believe.
And the escape from the insane asylum uncle, yeah.
I wish for violence.
Kitty's basically the uncle, that's for sure. And come on, it's fucking D&D and it's my channel. Something shady is always going on. I mean, it's corruption. Auto corruption at its finest.
Ah, job.
Job?
The job stuff.
Ah.
That's what the
And I'm
call
the
is.
escaped cousin who has the same insanity but never got caught. Damn. Oh.
Yes, so there shall be a moment.
Oh, did he say he was turning off Discord for a second?
He's taking the call.
Got it.
Because I couldn't get him a job.
Okay, cool. So, very important stuff. This is why it's on pause at the moment. Job stuff for Odell, very good. So we will happily pause right here for a moment. But yes.
Dreas just sits down, does a couple sit-ups.
Yeah, welcome to the insanity. The chaotic insanity. The chaotic, corrupted insanity. Ooh, I had a good game today that I played in League. Either lower Odell's volume or a bit or increase your own output to the stream. I can't go higher! I'll talk louder, but I can't go any higher. And they're both turned down. There, I'll try and talk louder for you, kitty. Sorry. Yeah, I played one League game earlier. We won.
Nice.
Who was I? I was playing as Ash.
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah, that Tennessee number was an IT recruiter, and I could have had a whole thing. And now we're playing phone tag because
Oh.
I made a mistake.
Oops. I do the same. Did they leave you a voicemail?
They left me a voicemail, and that's
Okay.
why I was immediately calling them back because I
Got it.
figured I'd check the voicemail while I was power out.
Right.
Like it literally kicked off and back on for an
All right.
instant.
Well, if they do call you back, just be like, time, and we'll take.
I'll just go what?
Yeah. So if you need to, just shut off Discord too. Just leave Discord, and we'll know that's you taking the call. Okay.
I'll just kill my camera.
Okay. Either way, whatever works for you. Just do something so we know for sure, and then we'll pause. Anyway, Dreas has been talking to himself about needing to get back home. So what do you guys do?
And now he's doing a couple sit-ups.
Waiting for you to pick your plants.
So I got a pound of what?
Fungus.
And then one blue cap.
Mm-hmm. One blue cap mushroom.
Is the fungus useful, or is it literally just like a grows anywhere edible fungus that's not going to be useful for alchemy?
You're gonna need to look at this in light because your dark vision just gives you grayscale, and you need to look it up in your alchemy book as well because you can't tell for sure right now. Yum, bon appetit. Yep. So what are you guys doing?
Stolt, you remember being on a boat, right?
No.
I'm almost certain that we were on a boat.
That's nice. I'm almost certain we're currently in a dungeon. Where we were doesn't mean anything to me. Where we are now, and the fact that I'm almost naked, that's what's important. I would rather have possible salves in case, no fucking armor gets hurt.
I'm saying
I
that
would
in
love
terms of
to get out of here, but I'd rather be prepared.
we're days away from home, and that's what you're worried about. All right, looks like we're
days
punching
away
our way
from
out of
home.
this one.
If we're days away from home, then are we gonna make it back without a boat, money, and our crap? No, so I'd rather be prepared and get my shit back, wouldn't you?
I love.
We'll go into a town. I'll punch some people for money. Okay.
No, we're gonna
I'll
punch
punch
everyone in
some
this
people.
tower for money, and we're gonna get our shit and their shit, and then we're gonna go sell their shit in town.
Tower.
I said this building.
You said tower.
I said
I start
tower.
walking towards
You
the
said
stairs.
tower.
You said tower.
All
I start walking towards the stairs.
Got it.
Whatever. Going up.
Got it. You guys head up the steps. Just your footfalls are heard. You guys there's a dark wooden door at the top of the steps at a landing, and it's closed. But you guys see a light coming through the bottom of the door.
I look over to Stolt. Ready? Actually, before we do that, I want to make a perception check to listen through the door.
Make a perception check.
Guess who gets advantage on that?
Advantage! Because the ears.
I have fucking cat ears.
I got a 7. It's
Guess who gets advantage? Got 7. Fuck.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door, but you are very distracted still by that dripping sound you hear behind you. It kind of echoes up throughout the prison area and up the steps.
Ready?
No.
I open the door.
Okay. You open the door. Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Roll for damage. We lost,
There's
we
nothing on
lost it.
the other side of the door. Is a room with a couple of chests and a table, and another door on the far side.
I walk over to the first chest.
It is locked.
What? How heavy is the lock? How strong is the wood of the chest?
You have keys.
You have keys.
Those are cell door keys.
You have keys.
Do any of them look like they're the right size? You said there was 5 on there and 12 fucking cells, so I didn't think any of them would fit a chest upstairs.
You have keys.
Yeah, but you take a key this fucking big, it doesn't fit into a keyhole this fucking small.
There are
Give me the
smaller
fucking keys.
There are smaller keys on the keyring.
Okay, there we go. Because the way you described it earlier was like, these are literally cell door keys.
No, I just said there's a ring
Some
of
of them
keys.
are reused.
No, I just said there
You
was a
said
ring
there's
of
about
keys.
5 keys.
Yeah,
And then there were 12 cells.
But I
So
didn't
some of the
explain-
keys got reused.
but I didn't explain the keys. You
No.
didn't ask me to. You didn't ask me to. Hi,
Nope.
Dad. Welcome home.
You have those keys, right? Door. Or lock.
I'm gonna thump him on the head real quick.
Are you trying to do damage?
No, I'm just
No
gonna
attack.
punch him on top of the head.
No attack
and
necessary.
I'll
then.
no.
No.
I'll give him a light tap to the gut.
We're not in your pit. We're in some deep shit. You don't give orders. We work together. Otherwise, I could have left you dead. Now, you want to phrase that nicer? I've buried so many people in my life. Don't make
Don't make you do what? Huh? Huh?
That's you cut out there a little bit, Odo.
I said don't
Cut
make me
out.
bury you.
Don't make me bury you.
I'm not happy with where I woke up and the bullshit. And you're just being snarky, so it's making my bullshit day even more bullshit.
I'm missing my belongings, and along with the only other thing I care about. I'm in the same boat as you. Just trying to
Yeah,
lighten
so why
the
are
mood.
you treating me like shit?
Trying to lighten the mood, asshole.
I chuck the keys at him and go, here, open the box.
I'll look for a key that looks about the size of the lock, or at least
You-
that fits the size of the lock.
You find it. You open it. You find both of your clothes, your armors, whatever gear you guys had on you, is there.
Dris will look to him and say, huh? Put
Close
on.
again.
Oh well,
Odell's internet sucks. We know this. It's okay.
he's back.
Yeah.
It
just-
doesn't help that it keeps
Huh?
like power dropping.
I put on my coat, grab all my stuff. Just everything is in there.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm not-
0.
How did you zero in it?
Nat 1 minus 1.
Yes. Yes.
See this shit. Hang on.
I actually
Three?
rolled a Z. Yeah.
Got
I'm a +2, so I got a nat 1 as well. Everything
You both
checks out to
got
me.
a nat 1.
I'm the same.
We're still groggy.
Fair. Both of them rolled nat 1s. The fuck? I know Odell's dice curse is bad, but Max.
Hey, I
in
rolled
particular,
the first nat 20.
in particular, I'd be looking for the sigil and a small bag of money or a small satchel of money.
No sigil, no money, and Stoltz weapons are not in sight.
My weapons
I can go
aren't
to the other
here?
chest.
You bitch.
Okay, go to the other chest. This one is not locked.
Open sesame.
Empty.
I'm gonna pick it up and chuck it at a fucking wall.
Roll an attack with disadvantage. This is an improvised weapon. Just roll a d20, add your strength, but roll it at disadvantage.
That is 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So 7.
Yeah, you pick it up, you chuck it, and it kind of bounces off the desk and falls to the ground.
I'm gonna go pick up the one that had the lock on it. I'm gonna just pick it up and turn it upside down and start shaking it very vigorously.
Okay. Nothing comes out, and it just makes some clanging sounds.
I chuck the chest.
Roll an attack.
That's an unarmed.
That's an unarmed.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
No,
you're still not
Improvised
used.
weapon.
Yeah, you're still not used to chucking objects. You're used to punching things and chucking people.
12.
12. You get this one a little bit further than Stolt got his, but not by much. Let's see. That's a 14 and a 12. As you guys are frustrated.
What's in the rest of the room? Besides the boxes.
A couple of torches keeping it lit. For that table. Couple of papers, but that's really it. As you guys,
Do the papers have any kind of
Yeah, I
writing
was
on
about
them
to
or
say,
anything?
what's on the papers?
what languages do you guys speak?
Common,
Commons?
Elvish, Leonin.
Common, Sylvan, Vistayan.
You guys can't read it.
All right, so I'm taking all the papers, I'm throwing them in a chest, and I'm dropping a torch in with it.
All right. As you're about to drop the torch, you hear a blood-curdling scream coming from the door on the other end.
I quickly smash the table.
Fuck!
Just lay my hand into the table.
Attack. An arm strike.
Dirty 20.
Roll damage.
9.
The table goes... and the pieces kind of skid off to the side. So before you drop the torch, you hear that blood-curdling scream from the other side of the door.
Followed by a...
Yep. Do you still drop the torch?
Yep, I don't need it to see, and I'm pissed off, so I don't want them having their documents anymore. Fuck these guys.
All right. You drop the torch in.
And then I kick the door in, and I'm just walking through. I don't fucking care right now. My
I'm
shit's
behind
gone
him.
still. I'm mad.
All right. As you kick the door open, you come into a room that's about the same size as the one you were just in. However, you see a medium-sized, muscular individual standing in the center, about 4 dead guards around him. He's holding a bloody head in his hand. He is covered in blood. And he just turns around, looks at you. His skin is reddish, his hair is black, and his eyes have a red rage to them. Odell, make a perception check real quick.
Huh. I like this guy.
I'll like him. 8.
An 8?
Yep.
For just a moment, as you're looking at him, right behind him, you see the brief, what looks like a spectral ox, before it's gone.
You think if we bring him back to the pit, he'll fight for us?
You think he knows where our shit is?
As you guys are talking,
I'm not in the mood to collect fighters right now. I'm in the mood to get my
Max?
shit.
he turns
Find
around,
out
takes
where I
the
am.
head, and chucks it at you, getting blood and ooze all over your chest. You take 1 damage,
Oh, god damn it.
and he screams, "I'm Todd!" Roll initiative.
He's Dodd?
Todd.
Todd.
Roll initiative.
I was
both
gonna
of
say,
you.
that is not my god.
Nope. Roll initiative, both of
Fuck.
you.
7.
12.
12. Okay.
My best roll has been against the table.
Oh, that's not you.
Fucking
That's sad.
table destroyer. That's all I do.
I got an 18 for Todd, so he goes first. He is going to run up, and he is going to
I
attack.
did come through first.
All right. That is fine. You guys also paused and talked for a moment. So he's going to come up, and he is going to attack you, Odell, because you are closer. All right, that is going to be, what's your AC? 16?
16.
With your armor? Yep. Did you take the time to don your armor?
Yes, I said I'm immediately putting my shit on.
Got it. He is going to miss. He's going to come up and attempt to just punch you. You're able to put a fist up and grab his punch. That is going to go to...
Me, because I got 12.
There you go. Go ahead. Make your attack. He's standing right in front of you.
First off, bonus action, daunting roar.
Okay.
Ooh, he's feared. Almost.
DC 13.
To do what?
Wisdom.
Or he's feared.
Or he's feared.
Okay.
And I scared the shit out of him because I'm pissed off. I don't give a fuck right now.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. Got it. 1 second. He gets a +1. That is a nat 20. Sweet. All right. He is not feared.
A dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. He doesn't have a high AC.
And 5 damage.
That's going to be 3 damage because he's currently raging. He is a barbarian. That is not the right HP. That should be different. Give me 1 second. I need to fix that.
Alright. Get on his flank and...
Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Max.
That's all I can do. I use bonus action and an action.
There you go. Dreas, your turn.
Going into a rage.
Nice. Rage for rage.
Get mad.
He's gonna walk up to Todd. He's gonna walk up to the other side of Todd. He's gonna attempt to grapple him.
There you go. Use 100 channel points to sing a lullaby in Todd's ear.
Opposed strength checks, and I have advantage.
Yes, you do.
He's got to be 23.
No, he got a 9. He is grappled.
All right.
Oh, I should also describe. The only thing he's wearing is a pair of leather breeches and some very weird-looking wraps around his hands.
He's pretty much, or at least, will you allow me to flavor the grapple?
Go ahead.
He tries to get behind Todd on the
sorry.
other side of him and tries to go up and hold him by his arms. So,
Full Nelson
Stoltz-
almost.
Full Nelson,
yeah,
basically.
If you literally just hands like this behind the head, full Nelson.
All right,
yeah. So
sounds good.
Stolt gets free hits, and that's my turn.
All right. Todd is going to attempt to break the grapple.
Opposed strength, baby.
Yep. That's going to be an 18 for Todd.
He breaks.
He
He
breaks.
break.
All right. And then as his second attack, he is just going to throw an elbow behind him.
Doesn't he require getting a first attack? Don't you have to, like, attack action? Didn't breaking the grapple remove his whole action?
Oh, yep, fair enough. No, because he's frenzied. He's a frenzy attacker. So he gets a single melee weapon, but because he's unarmed, those are his melees as a bonus action. So.
Okay, so he can bonus action attack. Got it.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit you.
That
Dreas.
hits.
All right, you take 5 damage as he throws his elbow into your gut. Which, by the way, he stands at about your chest height, like his eyes looking at your pecs. That's how tall this guy is. He's pretty small.
I mean, I'm 6'5", and he's what, 6'8",
Ooh, woo.
6'10".
6'10". Yep.
6'10". Yeah, no, most people shouldn't be looking us in the eye.
Yeah. All right, that's his turn.
All right, Stolt.
All right. Let's see here. Which one of these do I want to do?
You do have advantage because he is still standing flanked by you two.
He's
so,
flanked, yeah.
Yes. No, Syl, I'm going to mute. I don't need to torture your brother.
All right.
I will burn down this country. Don't make me.
18 or... Ah, I'm too early. 25.
The 18 hit. Yeah, they both hit. So they would.
I was seeing if I'd crit.
I know. But yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. What are you attacking him with? Just punch?
My claws.
Okay, good.
7 damage.
7 damage. Go ahead and make me a perception check as well, real quick, as you're moving about this space fighting. Oh, dear God.
Perception, not persuasion. Okay, that's much better. 13?
13. As you're fighting and attacking, you do notice behind Dreas in the corner are your weapons. Just leaning against a wall. Kind of in like, the umbrella baskets they have, kind of sitting in something like that, just leaning against the wall with like the bottom in the basket. So yeah, you do see your weapons. Dreas, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Stolt, you up. No, Stolt, that was your turn, so Dreas is up. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Dreas.
Names.
All right, a bonus action to use Second Wind, which is a D10 plus 2.
There you go.
That's 7 heal.
Yep.
Dreas is gonna hit him with a solid right hook.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Does a 25 hit him?
Yes, a 25 hits him. Go ahead and roll damage.
This is plus 2 because I'm raging.
Yep.
That's 7.
So that's going to be 4. Because rage reduces damage.
I'm going to go ahead and action surge, and I'm going to hit him one more time.
There you go. Do it.
Yeah, make up for that lousy
Nat
grapple.
20. Go ahead and roll damage. So I'm going to do the same thing that Odell does. One die is maxed out, so roll a second die. And then add them together. Because it sucks to get a 1 on an advantage die. So
that's 18.
18, so 9. Still, hard hit. Like, you want to put some flavor on this? How do you attack him?
He's not facing me, right?
No, he's facing.
Nope.
He's facing Stolt.
You went behind him and full Nelson'd his ass, and he popped out.
I just first hit kind of jabbed him in the back. The second went straight across the back of his head.
Got it.
Just like I caught the solid side of his head.
He's going to use that momentum from you punching him in the back of the head to headbutt Stolt in front of him with his first attack. I'm just going to roll 2 at the same time. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be 6 damage on the first hit. And then his bonus attack is going to go for you, Dreas. And he's going to come up and he's going to whip his head back again to attack you. So that's going to be a 19 to hit.
No. Definitely not.
Yep. And that'll be 6 damage to hit you. So he's basically just going to go bop bop to hit both of you. And he's still just screaming, I am Todd. That's his turn.
All right.
All right, it's my turn now.
Yep, that's his turn.
I'm gonna channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Action to curse a creature within 30 feet of me
Ooh.
until the end of my next turn. The next time me or an ally hits the cursed creature with an attack, the cursed creature has vulnerability to all of the attack's damage, and the curse ends. So fuck you, little man.
Is there a save
And
to it,
then
or does it just happen?
no, it just happens.
Nice.
I just give him the bird and fucking go, hey, hey, distract him for a second while fucking passing off my turn to.
Nice. So that's your turn then?
Yep, that's all I
Is-
got.
is
I
it-
ain't got a bonus action attack.
Any flavor to how that looks when you cast it?
I literally just went, fuck you, little man.
Alright.
Fucking headbutt me in the titty. Fuck you.
You also watch as I'll add a little flavor to it for you. Do you have a, because Dodd is a custom deity for you, do you have a holy symbol for him? Like, what does it look like? What does his sigil look like?
It's two hands holding each other with a reaper's sickle coming up over it. He carries you along after you've died.
Nice. You guys
He harvests and carries you away.
like it. You guys watch as that symbol appears on his chest and on his back, just in like a corporeal looking thing to symbolize that he's been cursed. Dreas, go right ahead.
He ain't gonna respect this one.
By the way, he's got a very bloody nose from headbutting into Stolt's chest.
Not even just my chest anymore.
Nice.
Hit him with another
Fucking
yeet to the
chainmail.
side
Go
of the
ahead.
face.
Yep, go ahead.
The 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And he has vulnerability to this bitch. Whatever
Yep.
you do.
That's 9 damage.
So, doubled.
I mean,
it's vulnerability.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
doesn't
forces
he also have
vulnerability.
resistance?
So what was the max? So what was the full damage? Was 7?
Full damage was not, or it's 9.
Because he's got the whole +2 to attack when he's
So 9
raging.
doubled because it's vulnerability.
And if you're cutting it in half,
So 18.
because
Well,
his resistance is
18 to
still
9.
just 9.
Okay, I see what you're doing now. Boom. He's you can't tell too much because of his reddish skin, and you going for the head again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go
Fucking
for that
donkey punch him.
punch to the head. You vaguely see a possible dent form in his skull, but he's still standing. He's still going. You got anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. He's gonna turn around and he's just gonna wail on you twice, Dreas.
All right.
'Cause you're the one doing the most damage to him. So that is gonna be a 16.
That hits.
All right. That's gonna be 6 damage.
That's 3 damage.
And bonus action. It's gonna be a 10. Nope,
That
sorry,
doesn't
that's gonna be a
hit.
13. Sorry, 13. Yeah,
Does
doesn't
not hit.
All right. That's his turn. Stolt.
All right.
It's looking like I'm just gonna have to tear his throat out.
Starting to look a lot like Christmas. He's facing away from you now, by the way. So his back is to you.
Yep. But I'm just gonna hit him with some claws twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 19 or 19. Okay,
Yeah.
so 19.
Hits.
I hit. And 5.
So 3. Bop.
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do?
Yep.
Oh, wait. No. He still had the vulnerability, right?
It was 1 attack.
No, it's only for 1 attack.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's
was
why
until
it
your
doesn't
t-
impose anything on him.
God, I thought it was until your turn. He still had this.
It lasts until the end of my next turn, but whenever me or
Got it.
an
got it.
ally
The first-
strikes that enemy, it
Got it. So it's like
takes it
guiding
out.
bolt. It gets advantage. All right.
doesn't get advantage. It just deals
I'm
double
saying,
damage.
I'm saying it's like guiding bolt. The next person to hit it gets advantage.
Yes.
That's it. So, Dreas.
All right. Now
He
he's
is
come to
now
face me.
bleeding profusely from his face and from his neck and from his back, and it's just it's Every orifice.
To the ground. That's another 20.
That's another nat 20.
Yes.
Full damage. So maxed for the first die, roll the second, and then add your.
Well, I'm rolling. It's a. Just say that the first one's max. That's 14.
How are you doing this?
Or no, 16.
How do you want to do
16
this?
damage. Oh, since he's standing below me, I sort of laugh, and I across the sort of side of his head, straight to the ground.
Straight to the ground. As you punch down, you hear a definitive cracking sound from the skull, and another crack as he hits the ground, and his face just goes.
Spare the dying.
So you're gonna stabilize him?
Yeah, if he tries to throw another temper tantrum, I'm just gonna pop him once and he's gonna be back out.
As he
I'm
falls
not
in-
healing him, I'm stabilizing
As
him.
he falls unconscious, before you stabilize him, you watch as his form begins to shift, and he goes from medium size to a small halfling.
That would be a great trick for the arena.
It'd be a good way to get people to bet the wrong way.
Imagine how much money we could make.
Have a halfling walk in and then double in size. That'd be great. Stupid people would think small man will lose.
Drace cracks his neck. Oh, my God. Woo.
What do you guys
That's a
do?
better fight than most people in the pit.
How's Dreas looking right now?
Oh, he cracks his neck. He's huffing a little bit. He's like, whew. That was he fought a lot better than half the people in the pit do.
You know, Dreas.
I mean, I only took
complain.
6 damage.
Dreas is at 5.
So Dreas looks like absolute dog shit right now. Okay,
He's
so
got some blood on him. You're not sure if it's his blood or the blood of the other guy or the blood of the head that got chucked at him.
I just rolled max on a heal, so Dreas now has 15 health.
There we go.
I just kind of pat him on the shoulder and go, calm down.
I sort of look back. I'll walk to the corner and I'll grab Stoltz's weapons and I'll give them to him.
All right.
Looking around the room, do I see my belongings or my other belongings?
Are all 4 of them in there?
All 4 weapons?
Yeah.
All your
Because I
weapons?
had 2 hand axes, a glaive, and a pike.
All of them are in there.
All of my shit was in the one basket? Okay.
Make an investigation check to look for your stuff in the room.
I'm going to help him look.
And make it with advantage then.
Well, it's a
Because if you're helping, then it's him with the advantage.
17.
17? This room is literally just like a sitting area and weapon keeping spot. So you assume weapons go here, belongings go in the next room, prisoners go downstairs. You know?
Is there anything else in the room other than bodies?
Just the bodies? Or do you want to loot the bodies of the dead people?
Yeah. But also, I'm going to ritual... I think I can ritual cast ceremony to stop them from being resurrectable.
Yes, I believe it is a ritual spell. How long does that take?
It is a ritual spell, but...
While you're doing that, I can.
Yeah, I can cast funeral rite on them. Casting time 1 hour.
All right, this will give you guys that will technically give you guys a short rest.
And while you're doing that,
Drace take that short rest.
Drace is gonna start by looting the bodies. He's gonna move. He's going to move Todd's body out to the side.
Not loot that.
I'm moving all of the guards' bodies down into the cells, and then I'm doing the last rites and locking the cell doors.
Do you help him move the bodies to make it go faster?
Yeah.
Okay. You search the bodies too as you help him bring them down. You find in total about 10 gold pieces.
We didn't find any of our money yet.
Not yet.
You keep it all. You feel better with that stuff.
I'm still missing a good chunk of coin.
Same. But I don't have a mom to pay for, so it's yours.
Still missing my sigil.
All right. So while he's doing the ceremony, what do you do for the hour?
I'm going to first take a look at. You said are there other cells, right?
There are other cells.
Is
Yeah,
there
I
anything
already
new?
searched them all with a
Oh.
24 as my
Yeah.
search, so you're good.
Okay.
You
Okay,
watched
well,
him while you were fuming about not having your sigil and about needing to get back to mommy. He was searching this.
I got mushrooms.
So he's gonna go up and Todd's not like really wearing anything, right?
He's wearing breeches.
He was in
and
pants
those-
and fucking wraps.
and wraps. That was it.
He's gonna take the wraps off his hands.
Okay.
He's gonna sort of tuck them away.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to. If Todd gets back up, he wants those knuckles to bleed.
They are. Go back to my other spot. I have a description of them. There they are. They're normal wraps you'd use in fighting.
Sorry, I got my COVID shot earlier today, so I'm trying to make sure my arm doesn't go too stiff.
Yeah, good. They're a brownish color with like a hint of blue and gold. One side blue, one side gold throughout them.
I'm gonna open up Todd's eye.
His eye?
The fuck are you doing?
The
Remember, we walked in the room. His eye was like bloodshot red.
The bloodshot is going away. You're kind of used to seeing this in the pit of people raging and being mad and going crazy and psychotic. It's going away, and you're seeing just a like very light blue eye color coming back. The skin is also going from that reddish color back to like a tan looking color.
Quite the character, kid. Actually, kid. You're not a kid. You got some facial hair.
Little bit of stubble going on. Yeah, like.
Yeah, as I take a closer look at his face, wait, you're not a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna let Stolt, do his work while he's waiting with Todd just in case he wakes up.
Okay. Hour passes. The ceremony is complete. Did you put the head with the body that was missing the head, by the way?
I don't know whose head belonged to who. There's 4 heads in there,
No,
one
no,
at
no.
each body, but I don't know who's is whose.
No, there's 3 bodies that are full, and then 1 body got decapitated, and that was the head.
Oh,
that
okay,
still
yeah, I put that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the ceremony is complete. As you're sitting there, eyes closed, performing the ritual, you get the sense of the spirits leaving. They each touch you on your shoulder, and you hear a very faint thank you as they go and depart. Before you come out of it, you hear a "well done, child," and then it's gone.
Standing up, he just repeats to himself multiple times, "Death is natural. Death is natural. Death is natural," and then walks out and just kind of tries to forget the thing that he just had to do again.
Drea, so are you sitting in a chair or are you sitting on the ground?
He would have taken a chair and moved it towards Todd's body.
So you come to in Andreas muttering to himself, upset that he still doesn't have his sigil, and Todd still passed out unconscious next to him.
Well, yeah, I'm not burning any spells on him. Fuck that guy. That guy tried to hurt me. Can I do a medicine check to bring him back to consciousness? I don't want to get him too healthy and too fixed up, but I don't want him dying if we walk away.
Well, you did do spare the dying, so he's
I
stable. But
he's
you
stable, but like
make a medicine check. Go ahead.
okay. Also, now that is this room lighted enough for me to tell what the fuck those mushrooms were I picked up?
Oh yeah, this room's lighted.
Okay. Dust medicine check of 13.
13. He's stable. It seems that the frenzied rage, along with getting knocked unconscious, and you can tell he's also pretty malnourished. He's going to be out for a while, but he is stable. He will wake up on his own, but he's not going to wake up within the next, 5 or 10 minutes.
All right. When he hulked out, did he tear his pants at all?
No.
Okay, I was gonna go mend.
No.
I don't want
the pants
your pants falling off
The
if you
pants-
start walking.
were actually normal sized when he was medium. As he went back to his normal size, they're actually kind of long on him. So it looks like they're a little too big for him.
How long do you think he's gonna be out?
You've got no clue.
Depends how big a bitch he is.
I don't want to.
Did we hit him
here.
too hard?
Oh, he deserved it. He hit us back. So
Oh, I know.
I don't know. I don't just want to leave him here
He
to
swung
die.
first. Well, yeah, but also carrying him around, not knowing what's deeper in, is going to be more dangerous. We should leave him here until we can come back and grab him. Until
Dreas
we
puts
know
him
the
over
way
his
out.
shoulder. Who knows? If he wakes up, maybe he'll go red and punch whatever's in this. Whatever the fuck this place is.
Was my backpack in that chest?
Yes. You have all of your gear again.
I'm just gonna tie his hands behind his back, and tie his legs and leave him hogtied.
I have
There.
my stuff as well, right?
I was gonna say
Except,
I'm gonna-
tie him up.
except for your coin.
Heal.
The only thing you guys don't have is your coin and that sigil.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my rope and use it to tie backpack straps for the halfling.
You're gonna have your halfling Bjorn, your baby Rager Bjorn. Okay.
For some reason, I can only imagine the midget Goliaths from Borderlands.
He's on your. So you tie him to your back, your shoulders, or your chest.
My back.
Okay. So he is.
Put him on your
hogtied-
forearm. You have a halfling for a shield.
So he is hog-tied, tied to your back.
And then I'll sort of hold out the wraps a little
Well, if
bit
he's
on the side.
tying him to his back, I'm not gonna hog tie him, but I'm still tying his hands like this, and then I'm helping him so that his hands are underneath his legs as he's being tied to his back,
Got it. Okay.
so that he's kind of forced to stay there, or else he'll fall off of.
Yeah. Got it.
I'll pull out the wraps and I'll sort of hold them in front of Stoll and say, "Do these look anything special to you?" They look special, but I can't see anything other than.
I'll tell you this: they're pretty, but I don't know.
Arcana check if you want.
Oh no, I'm not smart enough to do that.
Okay.
I would say, can I make an Arcana check? But the only magic I would have is a Vestian, which is not usually not like.
I mean,
What
well,
do you
magic.
mean?
You can always make an Arcana check if you want. Anyone can make an Arcana check. You do technically have magic.
See if
running
we've
through your
heard
blood.
people talking about him.
16.
16.
I'll try Arcana as well.
Yep, go ahead.
4.
The caster didn't do it.
He's a divine
The
caster, not an
caster-
arcane caster.
I'm not a caster at all.
You both
I spent most of my life putting people in graves. What would I know about magic shit?
Yeah, Stolt. They look cool. They're nice.
Pretty,
Uh,
like I said before.
Dreas. You get a very faint sense of magical energy coming from them. Very faint.
He tucks them away again.
Okay.
They're magic. I can feel it. I just don't know what it is.
Then best not to play with it.
I'm not touching them right now. As
You
they're
best be like a prepubescent boy and say that right now, but then I find you in the bathroom later and you're just like, No, don't
I'm
play with
not
it.
that stupid. I'm gonna wait till we're in the clear.
He's got an 8 intelligence, not a 6.
All right,
Well,
on to the next room
out the door we go.
Guys go out the door, up a set of steps
with a midget tied to his back.
with a midget tied to his back. Yeah, you guys.
Well, actually, he's perfectly sized for a halfling.
Yes. You guys, I don't need that page anymore. You guys
Little
leave,
babies.
head up the steps, and you are meted with a hallway that goes left or right.
I'm gonna make a perception check with
Okay.
I'm gonna put my ears up and try and see what I can hear from if there's anything notable coming from either of the directions.
All right, perception check with advantage for you, because listening.
19.
Thank God you got better than an 11. You stand there for a second, close your eyes, listen, and your right ear twitches slightly. And you're very attuned to the sound. You hear fighting, but not bad fighting, as in this is like in a ring, and cheers and jeers.
Stolt
Hmm.
points over to the right. We're in a fighting ring.
Then I'm going left.
Come on.
Current condition. Missing shit. Do we go where there's a bunch of people, or do we go where there's silence? I'd rather go where there's silence, find the rest of our shit, and then fuck up the group, versus leave without getting your stuff and my coin and your coin back.
Also, I should probably roll my hit die.
You
Should have done that during the short rest.
You do hear as well, Dreas, a voice call out. You barely catch the end of it. You hear, "Next up is the mistress. Let's hear it."
Yeah, I'm going left.
He'll start going left with Stolt.
Okay. You guys head left. You walk.
Yep.
Silence. The fighting pit sound getting further and further away from you. You guys come to a very small staircase to a door that leads out into an alleyway outside. You can hear the rustle and bustle of a city and the ocean waves crashing against the shore.
All right. I think we should leave and come back tomorrow. Better prepared, not feeling like dog shit. But you know, if you want to charge headlong in, I think I can fit 3 bodies on this pike before I get bored.
You still don't have your coin. You still don't have your sigil.
He has 10 gold that could buy us a room at an inn for a night and some food, and we could feel better and then go in and really work some magic. And by that I mean beat things senseless.
We still don't know where the hell we are. If we were on a ship, we're likely not on Vesper. And I'm pretty sure I was warned people don't like our races not in Vesper.
Well, that's because people not in Vesper are small.
It's because they're humanoid. I could probably get away with it, but I don't know about you.
Nah. Death is natural. I'm gonna
Death
kick
is
the door
natural.
open and walk outside. What kind of alleyway am I walking into?
You look outside.
Oh, I kick the door open and walk outside.
It
I'm
is.
not being subtle. I'm tired of being in dank little spaces.
It's a semi-standard alleyway, stone streets, wood stone buildings. One side leads further into more alleys. Go the other way, and you walk, and you can see the harbor. You can see rows of ships, the waves crashing against the side of rocks, bunch of different buildings, and then up on a hill. From where, if you go out in the alley, do you go out into the alley at all? Go out into the alley, go out to the end. Up on the hill, on the far left side of you, you see one little nicer house, kind of overlooking everything. Yeah, hustle and bustle of an.
For lack of a better words, does this city pass the vibe check, or is it like a scuzzy little hole? Like, is this an outlaw town, or is this like an upstanding place? What kind of energy am I dealing with here?
Rami will luck. Let's see how good you are at sensing this from a place you've never been before.
18?
This gives off both. This gives off the trying to be an upstart town, but can also probably deal with some scuzzy stuff because, you know, port town, ocean, piracy is a thing. But when you look off to your right and you're looking at the different buildings, you see on a sign just to the right. You can kind of guess that maybe that's about the same area what the right hallway went to. It says the Mythris pit. Sorry, the Mistress's pit. On a sign,
Alright.
hanging over a door.
That's the name
Well-
I heard.
Do you want to go watch a fight and scope things out, or are we going to be too obvious as the motherfuckers they had in cells down low?
Well, I can do this for a while. Like, he'll start twitching a little bit and his ears kind of disappear. What are you going to do?
There you are. Hey, baby girl. You have a good nap?
I'm going to do this. Okay, I can hold it for a decent amount of time.
How long can you set your ears down?
I don't have a set time. It's
Okay.
just because not great connection. Let's say a couple hours with a 19.
What's your constitution?
15.
15?
Or excuse me, 17.
17. So
I
it's
looked at
plus
dex.
3?
3.
3 hours. I'll say it's based off your constitution modifier.
Okay.
Because it takes some energy to, you know, deal with that. To hold him in.
Yeah, because I'm not pure blood.
Nope.
Nor is my race really great with
Then
shapeshifting.
we should get little Todd somewhere. And I would like to rest. Especially if they notice that we are the people they had in cells earlier.
I'm going to quickly eye up and down the street, see if I see any signs.
Make a perception check. See what you see.
7.
Only one.
There
you
are
can-
signs.
Yeah, the only one you can really make out is the Mistress's pit because that's the closest one to you. Any other signs are just kind of out of your line of sight. Or the Mistress's pit. You know what that is. It's just calling to your essence and who you are and the fighter within you. Every instinct is just wanting to go back into that pit, or at least into the building to check it out.
I'm gonna look for an inn or a bar. 18
18.
perception.
You look past the Mistress's Pit a little ways, and about 6 buildings down, you can see the Harbor Inn. It sits actually on the harbor. It's like on one of the port side, on the left where the ships come, and it actually sits right there. And it's just got like a sign that looks like a sailboat on it.
All right.
It just says the word inn.
I motion to you and go, little Todd needs to sleep. We need a room. And I start heading off toward the end.
I'll kind of stay there for a second as like my right ear is twitching my head. I'm just like, I grit my teeth and I follow him.
All right. You guys get some cursory looks from people just because, Leonin and whatever the fuck you are.
I'm just at this point I look like a really big human.
Yeah,
but I am wearing flashy clothes.
You are wearing flashy clothes.
And I am fairly well armed.
And you are fairly well armed. They just give
A
you
glaive, a pike, 2 hand axes.
They give you some cursory looks. No one really says anything, though. I mean, a couple of whispers here and there of like, "What the fuck do you think that thing is?"
If I hear a whisper,
brown fur and my fucking...
If I hear a whisper, I will bat them a very dirty eye, like as I'm walking past.
Okay, it's a couple of what you can surmise as maybe sailors. They're carrying a piece of lumber between the two of them and a toolbox, and they just kind of like shift and keep walking past you. You guys head to the inn and walk in. It's a tavern and an inn, as per usual, is what most of them are. You guys got a bunch of, burly-ish looking humans, elves, dwarves, a bunch of different races in here. There's a half-orc behind the bar, and there is a gnome sitting on a stage just playing a guitar. People kind of look at you as you walk in, give a weird look, and then just go back to their drink.
I could probably get us the room for the night if you let me be a little flashy.
Give me Todd.
I'll give him the backpack.
The halfling pack?
You set him down, and I literally just grab him by an arm, and I'm holding him like a...
People give you an odd look at this display of like, what the fuck? Why do they have a halfling on a string? Oh, whatever.
I flash a big toothy grin at him and kind of snarl a little bit.
They just immediately go back to their drink. Like,
I'll walk up to the bar.
Okay.
How much is a room for the night?
Single bed or double bed?
I'll look back.
Shut the fuck up, Odell.
Hello, Bubba. Bubba the half-orc. Down here doing Bubba stuff.
Can you do 2 in a chair?
Can you do 2 in a chair? That's gross.
5 silver. For a double bed.
You think I could work for my night?
Work how?
I'd like to think I'm a pretty good storyteller.
We'll see how good his stories are. And then we can negotiate a price from there, depending on how much of a reaction you get.
I look at him, I'll say, I'll be right back. I'll walk into the street.
Mm-hmm.
I'll raise my arms up and like, all right, everybody, come on. Who wants to hear a tale?
Performance check.
18.
18. You get a couple of looks from people, and then they're just about 5 or 6 people enter the bar and say, "Oh, sure, a tail. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, why not?"
I'll look to the.
It's roughly about 8 o'clock at night right now, so
I'll is the gnome still on the stage playing?
yeah, he's still playing.
I look at him, or at least I come up to him and I'll sort of kneel down. I'll say,
You're
I'll give you a couple.
big.
I'm like fully crouched. If I give you a couple silver, will you give me some suspenseful music, or some music to fit?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll put 2 gold pieces in his hand,
Yeah.
or at least I'll hold out 2 gold pieces.
I thought this isn't silver. You said silver. I don't want you to scare
Don't
me.
worry about it. Play some good
Pay
music.
for 4 nights instead of 1.
We're gonna take a quick
All
pause
right.
right here. We're gonna take a quick pause before you start your story. I'm gonna take Fox out real quick. So I'm gonna
All right.
leave this here so you guys can keep talking to them now.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, Odell. You're on your own for like a minute.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, there. Oh, you baby.
All me, oh no. I didn't want this life. Let me just open up and see where the stream is and see if I can do the thing. Reloading that. Okay, it's being real dumb. I can't see chat. Okay, I can see chat now. Fucking prancing through the background. I don't know. Max might have food.
All right, stream. How you doing? How you doing?
I don't know how to
You don't know how to
clip things. How does one clippy the thingies?
So when you have the stream open, like in the bottom right hand corner of the stream, like the physical video, next to the settings, there's a little movie reel thingy that says clip. Or you can press Alt X.
I'm not seeing the movie reel thing.
Do you have
I have her stream open.
because it's there for me. Or you can just press Alt X.
Alright. Well, Daxneo asked, so I was asking because I didn't know either.
Well, there you go. But does thou have food? I just went downstairs. I don't have food right actually. I could go get food if I wanted, but food is being made. So yes. But welcome. Thank you all for coming out so far. I hope you're enjoying what has come and what is to come. Appreciate all one of y'all for supporting Ellie and for putting up with what nonsense will soon leave our mouths.
Yes, because there's consistent amounts of nonsense.
Speaking that, I am dubbing this campaign the Bromies.
No.
You know, we're bros. We're also homies. We're bromies. And you gotta say, we'll do some. Me and Odell will do some extra stuff after stream, but that'll be on the Broly fans. You know.
The Bonely fans.
Yeah, the Bronley fans.
All right. Well, you're back. So people start to gather in for your story. Go ahead.
I'm going to assist with the mood music with my pan flute.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just to try and give him advantage and help.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead with your story.
All right, boys. Wants to hear about a good fight.
Or at least one of a foolish man. I used to run a fighting pit.